guys, so today is going to be one of these videos where I kind of talk about my life because I need to rationalize it and figure out something. And today we're going to talk about Tumblr. And that's because I feel like a lot has changed, especially in the past year, and it's really sad, but it's something that had to happen, I think. So, those of you who don't know, in 2011 I started a blog on Tumblr called Tumors and Music. It was my first foray into real internet creation, and it started off as kind of a personal blog to really get my head on straight. It was my sophomore year of college. I was 19 and had just kind of gotten out of the post-surgery mess that was my first year of university, and I was trying to figure out who I was and what I wanted to do with my life. To an extent, I kind of knew what I wanted to do with my life and that I wanted to be a musician, but I still didn't really know what exactly I was going to do. And it started off as me just writing about my life, and quickly I realized that there was this space of musicians that really weren't interacting with each other, but all really wanted that connection. And through just talking about it and tagging things with music major or orchestra or flute, we started creating this community and this thing that has turned into what is actually a music community on Tumblr. And while it's very different now, it really did start with this core group of people, myself included, in like 2011, 2012. And as that group got bigger and had more younger and also older people in it, I started realizing that while being a leader in this community, there were things that I wanted to talk about and wanted to make known or just really express and highlight about being a musician and being a music major. And so I started the videos. And at that point, I was still in undergrad. I was 21 or so, and while yes, I was a lot older than some of the people watching my videos and interacting with me, I was still kind of a peer. Didn't have my master's yet, I hadn't even graduated undergrad, so yes, I did know a lot more, but I was a baby at that point. And yes, I'm not that old right now, but I've still had a lot more experience and had a lot more happen to me since I first started making these videos. And as I got older, it got very clear that I was no longer an equal, I was this person that people looked up to. And while that was fine, it's made me a little bit uncomfortable because I wasn't that old and I wasn't that knowledgeable. And I still am not. I'm just more confident and comfortable, and I've kind of found a niche of things that I really do know a lot about. And I tend to stick in that realm. And it became something that it was just part of my life. Tumblr and running my blog and creating these videos just became part of my day-to-day. And through Indiana, I was making videos and doing all that. That's when I started on YouTube instead of just posting on Tumblr, and that, I think, was a big switch. That was something where I wasn't just talking to my community, I was bringing it to other people and new people, and it wasn't just the Tumblr people that I felt safe with anymore. And that's, I think, where this disconnect that I'm feeling now has started, is that I became someone who isn't just their Tumblr friend. I'm this person who's really working in the real world. And as the 365 and 52 weeks and my career have started, it's really felt like that. I don't really feel like that person that people could come to, and that's not because I'm not that person, it's just because I'm older and these people are so much younger now. I'm 26 and the average Tumblr user is about 16 or 17. So whereas we used to have 4 to 5 years between us, we now have 9 to 10 years. I'm old enough to be some of these people's flute teachers, and that's awesome, and I want that relationship, but on the internet it becomes a very different story. A relationship in person between a student and a teacher is very different than this 26-year-old on the internet talking at people. And while these videos and everything like that are a great resource, and I think that they've done a lot of good, it means that my Tumblr presence and everything that I'm doing there is very different. And it also means that I've started expanding and using different social medias, obviously YouTube, but also Facebook and Instagram, and creating more of this professional system and thing that I do. And it means that Tumblr has kind of fallen by the wayside, which is sad. It's also something where there's a lot of users who've left, and while I'm still kind of using it half-heartedly, I'm not really as active as I used to be. And so I'm not as important to the community anymore, which is fair. I'm not there, and I'm not really someone that people always know anymore. Whereas when it first started, I was one of the only people talking about it, so of course everyone knew me. So it's something that I've been thinking about a lot, and I don't think I necessarily want to leave the platform. I just don't think that it's my primary platform anymore. I think YouTube is. And it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I love making these videos, but it's also kind of sad to see the Tumblr side not die, but change. And I guess that's true with anything, is it's always going to adapt, and sometimes you leave things behind. And that sucks. And I love Tumblr, and I think it's a ridiculous place where ridiculous people can find communities, and sometimes it's incredibly problematic. But I really love the music community, and I love that it's grown past me and beyond me, and that some people don't even know who started it anymore. It's been so long that the people who started it with me have come and gone, or like me, have slowly started moving away from it. And there's this whole new vibrant bunch of people who are creating content and doing things, and that's awesome, and I love it. It just sometimes makes me a little sad because it used to be my home. But yeah, I don't know, this was just kind of something I needed to get out, and I tend to just talk to the internet when I'm sad or confused or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think of this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you're new here, subscribe. If you want to support me more, check out my Patreon, and I will see you guys on Saturday.